The Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special is coming to Disney Plus on March 24th, and these are some of the things that I'm hoping to see. Or at least mentioned. Obviously, we need to revisit all of the music, and I'm hoping Miley performs something. But I still feel that this episode in particular is severely underrated because it's a very poignant message about young women growing up in the music industry and learning to be okay with changing their sound or growing up and distancing themselves from their younger audience. Something that Miss Miley Cyrus knows all too well. So, we should talk about it. The Z phone. This episode is all about 2000s phone culture, and I need a revisit of the Z phone. Hannah, did you get the Z phone so we can Z chat and Z text? I still think about that line far too often. Michaela, aka Selena Gomez. I would love if Selena Gomez made some sort of cameo, even if it was just by video message. According to the press release from Disney Plus, it looks like this is going to be a look back on some of Miley's favorite memories from the show, and Michaela deserves to be mentioned. While Miley has well documented that Hannah Montana was a very confusing time for her as she learned to establish her own identity and people loving the show, but we also know that life imitates art. I would love to hear her talk about how some of her own experiences in her own music affected the show, because they absolutely did. While y'all were hating on Can't Be Tamed, arguably Miley Cyrus's best album, I Said What I Said, there were a lot of overlapping parallels between Miley Cyrus's life and what was happening in the story of Hannah Montana. And I'd love to hear a little bit of a retrospective on that. While those timeless iconic bops I know are probably very cringy for Miley, she has made that pretty clear in the past, I would like to know if she has a few favorites from her earliest music on Hannah Montana and her first album that maybe she still has fond memories of, even if it is a little bit cringy now that she's older. I'd love to hear more behind the scenes secret, maybe cameos from other cast members. I'm sure whatever the 20th anniversary special ends up being, I'm sure it's going to be great. What are you hoping to see? Let me know in the comments.